What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got a couple weird ones for you today. If you've seen in the thumbnail about my truck, that is not clickbait. That is actually happened to my truck. We took the truck up and have it detailed because we got some pretty cool stuff coming up, and I wanted the truck clean for filming, and you know, with the trailer hooked up and all that jazz. Try to keep everything nice, and accidentally stumbled upon this. So what we'll do is I'll start with showing you the truck. And then we have figured out what happened. We have figured out how it happened. And the people that caused this damage are more than helpful to get it fixed. And, you know, there was multiple vehicles involved in this, but the only one that I'm really concerned with is mine. Everybody else can deal with theirs. So let's show you the mess on the truck. Okay, so as many of you know, we just bought this thing, and it's got like 400-ish miles on it. But if you look here on the body, you can see all these white specks. Absolutely everywhere. See if I can slow this down because the lighting's absolutely terrible. But anyway, my entire truck is covered with millions and millions and millions of those things. What we figured out is some kind of roofing paint, you know, mixed in with resin, like a curing type paint. And it absolutely got all over my truck and a bunch of other cars. But the weird part about it is, you know, I didn't see it against the black, which you think you would. How I actually found it was drying my truck. So I was up here with a cloth drying my truck off. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like rubbing sandpaper. And it's hard to tell because of all the metallic in my silver. But there has to be thousands of these little white dots like these on the hood, because you can just feel them. They're everywhere. They're all over my glass. Again, here's more here, like in my heavy duty symbol. There's a couple bugs in my mirrors, but you can see the paint. I mean, down the side, you can hear them. It's like sandpaper. It's unreal. But like, look at my glass. This side might be the worst. Well, here, you might be able to see it on this better. If not, I'll take you to the other side. My entire window's got, it's hard telling, hundreds if not thousands of those paint marks. But yeah, it's all over. I mean, it's even stuck to my tires, my body, my bed rails, the glass, rear bumper, tailgate on the Ram. I mean, you can see it. It's just everywhere. So I'm not exactly sure how they're going to take care of this. Now, I know on the glass, maybe you can see a little bit better on this window here if I shade it. But, I mean, you can see them. They're just absolutely everywhere, all over the body. On the glass, I could probably take that off with some WD. I'm not really for sure. But on the paint, I don't know how you're going to do that. I know one guy was able to peel a speck off and it took the paint with it. So I don't know if this resin they put on was like a curable kind, you know, where they spray it and over a, you know, a period of time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it creates its own heat and then becomes solid and then it doesn't go anywhere. If that's the case and this got airborne and then it went through its curing process while it was on the body of my truck or their cars or whatever, it's hard telling how this is going to come off there. They might be able to clay bar it, but if they clay bar it, is it going to take the paint off with it? Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, you guys want to see the videos like the daily things, and I enjoy doing them, but this is just part of everyday BRG life. This one was kind of a bummer today. It stung, you know, so I'm not really 100% for sure what they're going to do, but we will see. I mean, you can see it all in my headlights. I mean, it's just every freaking where. So I'm not sure. I mean, you can't scrape it off. I mean, it is on there. It's crazy. But I wanted to bring you along with that today and show you that. I know the thumbnail's kind of dramatic, but you know, we got to have the, you know, the wow factor, if you know what I'm saying. But any of you painters out there or body guys, and I'm sure the manufacturer of whatever product this is, there's a big old chunk there. whatever manufacturer this product is probably has some type of a solution for it. But I really, really don't want to take a brand spanking new truck and leave it at a body shop for Lord knows weeks, months on end, so they can strip everything down, repaint it, repaint the truck. I mean, that's going to be an absolute nightmare, especially with us having like 12 to 15 events coming up in the next 2 months. I got to have my truck to pull my trailer down there, and yeah, unbelievable. But if any of you body guys in the chat or in the comments or watching this, if you think, for one, you know what this product is, and two, what you think as far as getting it off there, you know, let me know. We'll give it a shot. I don't want to fool with it a whole lot right now because, like I said, the company that is taking responsibility for this, rather, is more than willing and jumping in to get all the information they can to get not only my truck fixed, but the other trucks fixed or other vehicles fixed. Go from there. But man, what a shame to such a beautiful truck. I wish you had like philo vision on your phone, because it's like, it's wild. Beautiful paint, but it feels like rubbing your hand down sandpaper. Unreal. All right, I'll show you guys this real quick as well. There's been in the comments asking about the office and the decor on the walls. So I'll spin you around and show you that real quick. So here's what remains of my office from last night's giveaway. So we still got to get all this packed up and sent out to all you fine people. By the way, congratulations to all the winners. Here's like the little TikTok light that I have glaring down so I can see and you can see me. Here's the awards from the Power Tour this year where we completed it. Got our little finishing picture there. Some of the hats that we received from the Power Tour. And then here's like all of the like badges and passes to get into all the events. So far, the last couple years, there's probably, oh my God, I don't even know, 50 of them there. And then, obviously, here's the desk. It is absolutely wrecked from last night. You know, the laptop, big screen. You know, generally what most people have, printer, you know, root beer bottle. Here's some pictures from No Name last year that I still have to get into some of the frames. Here's like the photo of, let me get around from that glare of that light. Here's the photo of Homer blowing up this year at the Freedom Factory. Here is one of those bead art kits of Linda. My daughter actually done that for us. Here's the Linda Matchbox card done by Functional Histories with their letter. You know, different photos. I actually kept the 2 plates off the front of Linda. They're hanging here on the wall. Thought about actually auctioning one, if not both of those off and donating those to charity. If you think that's a good idea, leave it in the comments. And then there's just like stuff from different events hanging, you know, absolutely everywhere. You know, pictures of my family and I with Derek from Vice Grip. A signed hat from Cletus. Signed cards from Derek at Vice Grip. This is when I found Alice, our CUDA convertible, which we believe is from the Brady Bunch when we found it. Hot Cars actually done an interview with us about that. Different events. Sickna Magazine interviewed us with twice, actually. No, that was Hot Cars and that was Sick Magazine interviewed us over Linda. Some more autograph stuff from Derek, Jessica, and the family. And then there's some knickknacks here from, you know, different people that sent us in. You know, these 2 cups are from Shar Spears and her family. The bell is obviously from Bob Miller. The Junkyard Dog plate, I think, come from Jessica and Adam Lawson. If I'm wrong, please let me know who actually did, but I'm fairly certain. This is when we met Henry Winkler. I can't remember where we were at, but he took a photo with us. Can't remember who sent me that. My memory's terrible. I think it was, might have been 38 POS, but if I'm wrong, please put in the comments if you were the one that sent it. And then we just got different event photos hanging everywhere up on the wall where we've met certain people, other YouTubers, you know, Brent from PFI Speed, Dylan McCool, Georgie, you know, Ty, Zach, the Halflet Labs guys, you know, Sam, you name it. Here's the photo when we went up and helped move Derek and Jessica down from Minnesota to Tennessee. Group photo. Actually won this photo from 6%. recycled on like the first thing I think it's the first and only time I've ever won anything. And he sent that to me, so it's hanging there on the wall. Pretty cool, epic shot of Linda in the burnout. My boys over at Boosted Ride, love them to death. Got photos with them. More long hauler stuff. Here's our OG merch. You know, OG merch shirts. Say that 3 times real fast. Some license plates, but you notice all my other shelves are empty because we're working on getting Homer's design done for his new merch, and I'm sure that's going to flood up all these shelves. Here's our big canopy that our sponsors went in on with us for the event. So we got TNF signs, Little Red Barns, obviously BRG, our flags, more merch down there, just the oddball shirts. You know, one of our random scooters just sitting here. And then when Kathy makes all stickers for the license plate challenge, which I really need to get back on that for the shop. Kathy will make all those decals here, and then we hang them on the shop wall down over the hill. But yeah, just the kind of like the day in the life kind of thing. Pretty cool. I wanted to do this because a lot of people have asked, kind of like about the other photos and merch and stuff they've sent us. You know, it's all in here, hanging up. And then that bummer deal about the truck today, which sucked out loud. But hopefully we'll get that straightened out soon and figure out what we're going to do. And then last night I gave away the rest of the Homer and Linda shirts. I'm still waiting to hear from a bunch of people about that. So once we hear about it, I actually have some random stickers left. We'll give those away later. I got some Power Tour posters. Thought about giving some of those away. But yeah, hope I'm not forgetting anybody's stuff they sent us. I mean, there's stuff just absolutely hanging everywhere in here. This is my original 43 Petty kit car. This is an old gas station up in Germantown, Kentucky. It used to be called Dimmitt's. I don't know what it's called now, but Kathy and I come back from dinner, and we took my 43 Petty car, and we parked in that gas station and snapped that picture. And Kathy black and whited the photo out and sent it off to have it. Like that's a cloth type photo, and got that for me for, I just think, a random gift. And it's never going to go anywhere. It's always going to be hanging wherever I'm at, but that's pretty cool. Then we got a BRG license plate. And then when we went up there with Tom Bailey's Power Fest, that's the check. I just framed the check and hung it up on the wall so we'd have it, which is pretty cool. But yeah. But this is the office you see every time we have a live, which is pretty cool. But anyway, this is going to be probably a 15-20 minute video. I like doing the daily stuff. I am having an absolute blast doing it. And I'm having an absolute blast you guys watching them and getting into content, or getting in the comments with us and hanging out. But anyway, so we'll keep everybody posted on what's going on with the truck. I actually have a video coming up for the Busted Radial Outdoor channel. If you haven't checked that out or subbed it, go on over there and go ahead and do that now. Busted Radial Outdoor. I've got a massive, and I mean massive, tree out in the front of my property that has died, and it's probably 60 or 70 foot tall, and it's leaning out over the road and towards my neighbor's house, which isn't good. So we are going to get that cut down by a little feller. He's worked for us for years, working out here cutting trees down on the farm. But the process is pretty cool. He actually puts on all that fancy stuff you see on TV, and he'll climb up that tree and trim off every branch all the way up. And then he'll dangle from the top of that tree and then take it all the way back down, chunk by chunk, until he gets the stump out of the ground. We are going to film every bit of that for you guys. If that's something you think is going to be cool, Busted Radial Outdoor on YouTube. There's, I think, there's 60 or 70 subs over there. Go check it out. That video will be coming to you probably the end of this week. And I think that'll be pretty interesting to watch. I'm going to enjoy filming it. This guy got up in a couple trees out here a couple trees out here a few years back, down by my shop, that were over 100 foot tall. And he got up there and cut the top section off. That tree was leaned way over it, and it slung him back and forth. And he had to wait till the tree kind of leveled out, and then he finished cutting it down. That's well before YouTube, but that would have been cool to film for everybody. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time. BRG out.